Welcome back to the Thom Hartmann Program. Congress, one of my favorite members of Congress, ably representing the 9th Congressional District of the great state of Illinois, U.S. Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky on the line with us, schakowsky.house.gov. Be sure to drop by her website. There's a pile of great information there. Congresswoman, welcome back to the program.
Thank you so much on a great day, Tom.
It really is. I'm curious your take on what happened and also, you know, what's going forward, how this Medicare hiccup is going to be handled.
You know, I think one of your callers was kind of asking that, is this going to really energize the right-wing base now, et cetera? And here's, in my view, the difference between what happened in 2010 and now. There are right now millions of people already benefiting from Obamacare, and that means that overturning it would have been taking away now from people. That wasn't true when we first passed it. 105 million Americans no longer have a lifetime limit on their coverage. We've got 17 million children with pre-existing conditions who can't be discriminated against right now. And 2.5 million young adults are on their parents' policies up to 26 years old. 5.1 million seniors who are saving on their prescription drugs, an average of $635 per senior. See, so to overturn it would have caused enormous chaos in this country. I think that John Roberts was thinking about his legacy, and I'm glad if that's what it was.
Yeah, I think that the last year or two has been a 1936 moment for this court, or at least for John Roberts. When Franklin Roosevelt tried to pack the court in 36, and he was not successful, but there was so much public pressure for him to do something because the court kept knocking down the New Deal things, that in 37, the court in that judicial session, the court started just consistently ruling in his favor, and there'd been no change in the composition of the court. They just got it that public opinion was not with them anymore, and I think that maybe John Roberts is noticing the same thing.
Well, also, you know, for him to overturn something that was passed by the Congress, signed by the president, and it affects so many millions of Americans, this really is just a landmark decision that I think is going to go up there with Social Security and Medicare as one of the great achievements of our time, certainly of this century. And for him to overturn it, and it's not just that a bunch of people are already getting help, which is important, but hospitals themselves are beginning to change. They got money to do electronic records and to do coordinated care. We've got states that have been working on setting up exchanges for people to get enrolled in insurance. And so I just think that he absolutely did the right thing for himself, for his legacy, and certainly for the country. I was just thrilled.
That is great. Now, there's also, coming to the floor of the House any minute now, there's this bizarre conspiracy theory that two black guys in the White House, and I've seen it laid out like this in emails that are circulating in the right.
Really?
Two black guys in the White House were trying to figure out how to get guns away from white people. And they decided to send a bunch of guns to brown people down in Mexico who would come up here and shoot up the white people who would get so frightened they'd say, do away with the Second Amendment, and thus the black guys in the White House would win. And this conspiracy theory has been embraced by the NRA. It's been embraced by Darrell Issa. It's been embraced by other Republican members of Congress. And I understand that the Congressional Black Caucus, when Darrell Issa holds his contempt hearing against Holder, is actually going to walk out in protest of it. Are you going to be there? What's going on? What's happening with Congress?
Yes, I'm actually in the cloakroom right off the House floor right now. There is first going to be a vote in order to refer this to another committee. John Dingell, Democrat, is going to do a motion. We're all going to be there the Democrats are, to support his motion to refer to committee. That will likely fail. Then the Republicans will move to the contempt of Congress motion, and at which point Nancy Pelosi will lead a walk off the floor of the House, because it is such a blatant abuse of power, and I'm really proud to join that effort to just say, no, we're not even going to participate in this witch hunt, and that's all it is. This is exactly what it is.
Fortune magazine, day before yesterday, published this piece about how not only was it not the federal, and I actually thought it was for some time there. You know, I was believing the propaganda, too, that they were selling guns into Mexico so that they could track the serial numbers. They weren't doing that. They were trying to bust gun dealers and these straw man buyers in Arizona, and the problem that the federal prosecutors kept coming up against is that the laws in Arizona are so lax that they couldn't arrest or prosecute these people. They couldn't get judges to give them warrants.
It is absolutely stunning. There are 800 and some gun dealers in Phoenix. They do not require any waiting period. You don't have to have a license. You can buy as many guns as you want. They advertise that on billboards. Come and buy, bulk purchases of guns. And the NRA is going to score this, which means that people who are frightened to death of the NRA not endorsing them and saying that people shouldn't vote for them, and there'll probably be some Democrats will vote with the NRA. But the president of Mexico, Calderon, came to the Congress in a joint session in 2010 and said that when the United States let the assault weapons ban lapse, that guns began pouring across the border. I mean, it seriously is a problem, the proliferation of these assault weapons, one of which was used to kill a border agent, and another to shoot Gabby Giffords.
Yeah.
And so, the NRA is taking this preemptive strike, so God forbid anybody dares to say that maybe we ought to do something about the guns.
Yeah, well said. Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky, thank you so much for being with us today.
Always my pleasure, Tom. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. And you too, please. And always an honor to have you on our program. We'll be back.